Hi, Linda Bowen here from stampingwithlinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. It's Friday and technique video. And if you joined me on Tuesday when I shared my creative fold, I showed you several of the last chance products that are going out of the 2022 catalog, and one of those items is the 2022 in colors. And I told you I was going to share you a technique today to show you how an inexpensive way that you can get all 5 of those in colors, and that is by buying the in color markers. They were originally $15, so you could get them then for $15. Right now you can get them for $12. So you could get all of the 5 in colors in the markers, and then the designer series paper, which I used on Tuesday, I'm also going to use on today's card. And the designer series paper is 6x6 paper stack. It was $11.50, and during our last chance it is $6.90. So if you bought the markers for $12 and the paper for $6.90, you could create many different things. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use the Prize Peony stamp set and the peony dies. Now this stamp set and the dies are also on the last chance. The stamp set was originally $24, now it is $19.20, and the dies I'm going to be using to cut it out were originally $40 and they are now $20. So what a great savings. So what I'm going to do, I am going to grab my marker. Now this is the Magenta Madness, again the in color, and so my technique is just coloring right on your block with your markers. That is why if you buy just the in color markers, you will have all 5 of the new retiring, or the old retiring in colors for just a fraction of the price of buying all the markers, or excuse me, all the ink pads. So I'm coloring right on that stamp. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Just Jade and color the green. And then I will be cutting it out with a die. Again, this stamp set and the dies are all on sale right now. Excuse me. During our last chance sale. Only while supplies last, or until the 1st of May. So you want to head over and get those. So I'm just going to blow on the stamp. And by blowing on it, it reactivates that ink in case it dried out any. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my Wink of Stella, and I can pull some of that color with my Wink of Stella to give a shadowing effect. Now if you want more of a shadowing effect than what I'm getting, you can always go in and grab the color right from the marker. So I'm going to go ahead and take the green, and it's not going to hurt my marker just by rubbing that Wink of Stella over my marker, and then it's just going to give me a little more shading to that green. Don't know how well you can see that on the camera. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my die and I'm going to run it through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss. So I'll be back in a second. This is a peekaboo card. I don't know how well you can hear me. I'm over here on my embossing table. But we are embossing cutting table, I should say, and I am guess I could have brought my Stampin' Cut and Emboss over, but I did not. So we've got that cut out. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with that Just Jade, which is the in color, and I'm going to be using the 6x6 paper stack. Like I said, this paper stack was originally $11.50. It is now on sale for $6.90. So you want to make sure you go over there and get your hands on that. This is just a standard card, 5.5 by 8.5, and I scored it at the 4 1/4 to make my card. Then what I'm going to do is I am making this a peekaboo card. So I just want to add my adhesive around the outside edge, nothing in the center, because what I'm going to do is I am going to cut a peekaboo window using my Stitch So Sweetly dies. Now these dies again are on the last chance sale, so I'm going to go over and run this through my embossing folder, or excuse me, my Stampin' Cut and Emboss. I'm going to set my die like this and run it through this way so that I create a window. Again, would have been smart if I planned to bring my Stampin' Cut and Emboss over to my taping window, but I did not. So just bear with me here. So what I have done, because I did not put adhesive in the middle, I'm cutting that window, but then also I have these two pieces that I can use on another card. So we've got the window like so. Next, what I'm going to do is bring in a piece of basic white. I've already taken the small peony and colored it in, just like I did the big one. Now I'm going to add my Stampin' Seal Plus and add that to the inside of my card. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to color my verse once again with my in color markers. I cannot stress enough, this technique allows you to have lots of color ink pads for a fraction of the cost of an ink pad. And I think that's very important if you don't want a full pad but would like all the colors. So we're going to stamp that like so. And now we're going to go in here with our peony. I'm going to take my bone folder and just kind of curl that around so that that paper, oops, I just cut off a leaf. Not a good thing, but we're just going to grab our snips and just snip this off and see if we can't. I think I can save it. I put that down a little bit more than what I wanted to the verse, but we will make it work. We are going to grab some dimensionals and put it on our peony. Want to make sure that you don't put too much adhesive on it because again, you've got that window. So we're going to remove the backing and add our flower. So again, we don't want it to cover the verse. Got like so. And we're going to take that leaf that I was so forceful in breaking off from the flower. We're going to add a dimensional and we're just going to put that leaf right back on our flower. So there you have a fun peekaboo card using the technique of marker direct to your stamp. Remember to head over to my blog, stampingwithlinda.com, so you can see all the last chance products. Hope you've enjoyed today's technique. Talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.